All right, traders. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. We got a workshop coming up. I'm giving you this information now. This workshop starts on Friday. Well, it doesn't start. It will be Friday, August 9th at 1 p.m. until probably the last question. Could be till close. Could be till 5 o'clock. I don't know when it's going to end, but I will be there until the last question is answered. The Fast Track Trading Workshop is going to be about 3 of my flagship trading strategies. All right, all 3. Going to be the AVWAP hustle. That's anchored, volume-weighted average price hustle. And it's going to be on the trend day setup and the thriller trade. I'm going to cover all 3. We're going to go through the trade rules. We're going to go through the trade management tips. We're going to give you plenty of examples. Might even take a few trades while we're in there. All right. And the cost right now for members, that's full-time members, is only $50. Now, if you're not a full-time member, you can pick this up for $360. And what that includes is a 3-month membership plus the class for $360. So I want to show you which page. If you are a member, your page will look like this, and the link will be in the description below inside the YouTube video. All right. So members will use this link right here. I'll leave it up on the screen so you guys can copy it, but it should be available in the description of the YouTube or Rumble video, whichever one you're looking at. And the page will look like this, and it's hard to see, but that is $50, and that is for full members only. All right, so if you're a trial member, it pays to be a member. So here it is. If you're a full member, only $50. If you're a full member of Hit and Run Candlesticks, only $50. If you're a full member of Right Way Options, only $50, okay? So either way, if you're a full member of BYOB Trading, only $50. Okay, if you're a full member of any one of our 3 services, it's only going to be $50 if you want to sign up for this. I encourage you to sign up. I'm going to be answering a lot of questions. I will help you get through this. I will help you learn it. I will even publish the slides afterwards for subscribers of this workshop. I will provide you with a video. I encourage you to sign up for $50. You might not want to miss this workshop. Now, for non-members, okay, this will be your page. If you're a non-member or a trial member, this will be the link. It'll be in the description of the YouTube video. The page that will be brought up will look like this. It will say $360. That will include 3 months subscription to the BYOB trading room. Now, I will be surprised if you do not make or cover the cost of your subscription. If you're not covering, let me just say this. If you're a member of any of my services and you are not making enough to cover your subscription, please get with me. All right, I encourage you. Let's fix this. Let's get this thing turned around, and let's work this out so we can get you on the right track. All right, something's going wrong, and we need to fix it soon. Okay, so if you're a member, all right, you get the $50 price. If you are a non-member or a trial member, you can sign up for $360. All right, you get a 3-month subscription. Plus, you get the fast track class with all 3 trading strategies. All right. Don't miss it. I encourage you to sign up. If you have any questions, you can email me at john@byobtrading.com. All right. If you got any questions on it, or you can even ask me in the room if you're in the room. All right. So there it is. Don't miss this opportunity on Friday from 1 p.m. until, well, gosh, till close or till the last question's asked. I'm going to be there, and I will help people to figure out these strategies and help them work to make money for you. All right? So that's it. I hope to hear from you. I hope to see you there. I hope you sign up. You might not want to miss this one. You can make a lot of money with these 3 strategies. I hope you sign up. All right, good morning, traders. Today is August 6th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody in Digital Land, for subscribing and being a member of our Facebook group and being a member of my YouTube channel. My SPY pivot this morning is 522. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 are in daily downtrends. All made lower highs and lower lows, closing under their traps and under the 17 EMAs. SPY closed with a 2-hour downtrend and a 10-minute uptrend. Just want to point out that FNGU had lost 50% of its value yesterday when it bounced off of the 250 support area from the all-time high made last month on 7/10. So we may be in a bounce back up higher. So we'll see how far we get with it. But I think we came down way too hard, way too fast. I think it's a good chance we bounce up maybe close to 50% of that 50% retracement. We'll see what happens. I think that's where we're headed, though. Gold in an uptrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bullish trap under the 17 EMA. Silver, still in a downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. UNG made a brand new all-time low. No surprise there. USO in a downtrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under a falling 17 EMA. US dollar index in a downtrend closed near the 102.70 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. Hey, good morning, B12. All right, let's crank this up, move this out of the way, and let's go to SPY. All right, so here's SPY yesterday, all right? So we bounced, this is the daily candle right here. So we bounced into, we had two anchored VWAPs, one off of this 560, 570 support area right there. There's one anchored VWAP, and the other anchored VWAP would be right off of this 470 support, both right about 470 area. So just off the prior all-time highs for last year, or for last 2022, actually, right about 480. Yeah, 480. You can see this was the prior all-time highs, 480. And you can see here's those two anchored VWAPs off the 480 area. You can see right in this box right here, these were the prior all-time highs. And you can see both anchored VWAPs originate from those prior all-time high area right there. And you can see price action slamming down into it. And we had a bounce, okay? We had a nice bounce. I think we get maybe a couple more bounce days, all right? I really think. Now, if we take a look at 2-hour chart on this, right now we are in a 2-hour downtrend. It's quickly disappearing. We'll see how far it goes, all right? But we were in a 2-hour downtrend last night as of the close. 10-minute chart, we were in a 10-minute uptrend as of the last minute. We closed with a 10-minute uptrend. You can see that big green candle closed out the 3, back up over the 8 EMA, which was falling back here, producing almost an equal low right there. So we got an equal low. I'm thinking probably close to consolidation in this wedge, and then a breakout to go challenge. This was a recent high that we just made. This anchored VWAP up here, probably up to 527.97, around that at 528. Maybe get on top of it and close above that. So maybe if it doesn't happen today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I think we're in bounce. Well, I think we're in the midst of a bounce right now. We're still in a downtrend. All right, the 2-hour chart still in a downtrend, but we have bounced off of this area right here, 510, 507. We got down there as low as 507 earlier in the morning yesterday. So we'll see what happens with this. All right, so there's SPY. Now I'm going to go to FNGU. Now here's FNGU. Now here's the all-time highs. 563.33 made on 7/10. That would be July 10th of this year. Only less than 30 days ago. Okay, so probably 20 trading days or less. Okay, so we were at 566, and we got down as low as 5. Let's see what low was here. 554. Okay, so we lost at one point yesterday 50% of the value of FNGU within probably 20 trading days. Okay, and you can see where we started to bounce there and recover that. So I still think we're going to bounce even more higher. I would expect us to probably bounce all the way back up to this to the 30% line, which would be right about there, 352, and probably even up to the midpoint area right up here, 407, and then kind of consolidate, maybe pull back to the third area, and then move higher. We'll see what happens. But nothing says it has stopped moving down. But I just want to say 50% of the value. I think a lot of institutions will find a whole lot of value, getting being able to purchase FNGU, which is 10 of the most heavily weighted stocks in the SPY and the QQQ at a 50% discount. All right, I really think that they will find a whole lot of value in that. So I'm just saying, be prepared for some possible buying, and I think we probably have a good chance of bouncing up to that midpoint line and maybe getting on top of it, which would be over 400. So we'll see what happens. So that's FNGU. Let's look at it on the daily chart. Okay, so here's our daily chart, and you can see there's the high down to the low. Well, price action yesterday was a lower high and a lower low, closing below the bearish trap underneath the 17, slamming right into this 250 area support. So there's FNGU on a daily chart. So if it does hang out down here for a week or so, I don't think it's going to hang out here long at a 50% discount with rate cuts coming or imminent. They're talking about September, so we'll see what happens. So there's FNGU on the daily chart, still in a downtrend. And let's go take a look at a few other charts. Let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ, not quite the same thing as FNGU, but same kind of price action here. Lower high, lower low. QQQ did not lose 50% of its value. All right, so you got 502.97. QQQ only down to 523. All right, so QQQ, lower high, lower low, closing below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. QQQ still in a downtrend right now. I don't know how much longer that will last, but I don't expect it to last much longer. SPY, again, downtrend. All right, lower high, lower low, closing below bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. All right, let's go look at a few that were in uptrends just last week. All right, so here's Diamond Dow breaking that low right there, now in a downtrend. There's the uptrend line. Price action for Diamond Dow, lower high, lower low, closing below. Bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow now in a downtrend. IWM, also known as the Russell 2000, okay, also was in an uptrend just last week. All right, breaking below this low, breaking below this low in a downtrend, lower high, lower low, closing below the bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. So IWM in a downtrend. I would expect this to bounce back up to the 50-yard line, probably close to right about here, 212. Get right back on top of this support and consolidate up there. So there's IWM on a daily chart in a downtrend. Wasn't an uptrend just last week, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's take a look at T2122. This is our technicals. This is the market, the NYSE, with no weighted stocks. Well, we have weighted stocks, but they're not weighted within the T2122. We spent the day in the oversold zone. I would expect to get out of there soon. Don't know when, though. Give it some time. They could hang out here for 2 or 3 days. Okay, remember not too long ago, we were hanging out in the overbought zone for over 3 or 4 days. It's very possible that we hang out in the oversold zone for 2 or 3 days before bouncing up out of there. So there's T2122. Here's T2123. T2123 started out red, ended off red, just red the whole day, and we managed to close some more candles underneath that rising 15-minute 200 SMA there on T2123. Remember, not too long ago, like probably the end of July, T2123 made new all-time highs. Okay, so still in bull flag formation, but this kind of breaks it up a little bit, making a new low underneath there. I think they'll recover the bull flag sometime this week. We'll see what happens. It's just what I think. It's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. That's what I want, but I don't always get what I want. All right, so there's T2123 3-bar chart, putting in 3 more candle bars, but this ones are red. All right, and you can see still hovering up over this hooking or flat 200 SMA here on T2123. All right, so there's T2123. FNGU, you can see right here, red from beginning almost to the end of the day, with one candle here being green. But you can see the big bull flag here on FNGU. Even though we did come down, you can see a bounce off of this 250 area and then just moves up and then consolidates over to the right. So that's FNGU. Red from beginning to end of day. Let's take a look at a few sectors. We're going to run back here. Let's take a look at SMH. All right, SMH breaking the lows here in a downtrend. Also almost breaking the lows there. Did break that low, didn't quite break that low. Looks like they're bouncing right off of that support area right there. There's SMH still in a downtrend. XLK, our technology sector, still in a downtrend, breaking the lows right there. Okay, let's take a look. XLI, our industrial sector, still in a downtrend, breaking the lows right here and here. So there's XLI in a downtrend. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF breaking the lows right here and here. XLF in a downtrend right there. Okay, let's take a look at IYT. And IYT breaking the lows here, 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 and here in a downtrend. IYT, transports, in a downtrend. And they came slamming right into a support area right through here. bouncing off of that. So there's IYT. So I think this next rally should be a nice one. We'll see. Everyone slamming into support. We'll see how far they all get. There's IYT. Let's take a look at one more, XRT. And XRT breaking this low, now in a downtrend. So almost all of our sectors in downtrends. I think a few of them will recover this week. We'll see what happens. I haven't heard any negative news come out. I think this is just simply a correction. I haven't heard any news. The dollar did fall yesterday, which would cause the markets to rally when the dollar falls. And the fact that the markets fell with the dollar falling so far yesterday, I think this is just simply a correction. We'll see what happens. All right. Again, it's something that I think, and I don't know. All right. So we'll see what happens here. So there's XRT. So let's take a look at the economic calendar. And here we go. We're here with the economic calendar, and I'm not sure why that's that. Really light week this week. Okay. So yesterday, not much. ISM Services Index. Today, what do we got? International Trading Goods, 8:30. That's it. Nothing else. Wednesday, what do we got? MBA mortgage applications at 7. Petroleum report, 10:30. That's it. Consumer credit at 3 p.m. Thursday, what do we got? Jobless claims, 8:30. Wholesale inventories, 10 o'clock. Gas report at 10:30. And that's it. Friday, just a rig count. That's it. That's it. Really super light week here in August. Whatever's going on, there's nothing to really cause or stop whatever's going on. So I think it's just simply a correction based on that. Okay, on earnings. Earnings for today, we're going to get Amgen after the close, $179 billion. Caterpillar in the morning, $156 billion. Uber Technologies, also in the morning, $123 billion. All pretty nice size mid caps there. Nothing that's going to rock and roll the market, though. Wednesday, we got Novo Nordisk. Looks like $568 billion. All right, they're going to report in the morning tomorrow. Walt Disney's going to report $163 billion. They're going to report in the morning tomorrow. McKesson's going to report after the close. Equinix is also going to report after the close. Again, some familiar names, but nothing that's really going to move the markets. Thursday, Eli Lilly, $764 billion. That's nice. Again, it's big, but it's not going to move the markets. I don't think. Lilly, it can be one of those weighted stocks sometimes, but nice market cap there in Lilly, $764 billion. Other than that, Gilead Sciences, $95 billion. Again, familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets like possibly Lilly would or some weighted stocks. So there's that happens on Thursday morning. Lilly's going to report. Friday, what do we got here? Probably some familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the market on Friday. Monday, same deal. All right, so really light week as far as earnings go. And if we take a look at the U.S. dollar, let's see if we can get Max Payne. And not happening. All right, we'll go look at the dollar. All right, so here's the dollar yesterday. All right, so here's Friday's price action. See this big red candle? That's the dollar dipping lower. That'd be great for the markets. Cheaper dollar makes our goods and services more competitive on the global stage and in the global markets. So that helps us out. And you can see we even had some follow through on that. But we lost all that follow through this morning here. You can see they retraced half of that follow through yesterday, and we're getting some more retracement here this morning. So here's the dollar dipping below, breaking this low down here. Nice work on the dollar. Like to see that continue to make lower highs and lower lows. See, lower high and a lower low, lower high and a lower low. Dollars in a downtrend. All right. So just want to point out we're going to have this month, actually, the end of this week, we are going to have a workshop, and I want to share this with everybody. And all right, it's the fast track to the flagship trading setups. All right, it's a trading workshop. It happens Friday, August 9th, starts at 1, and I will stick around till the last question is answered, probably right up until close. We're going to cover the AVWAP hustle. We're going to cover the trend day setup. We're going to cover the thriller trade. We're going to go over trade rules, trade management tips, and we're going to have a lot of examples. All right, so that happens on Friday, this Friday, August 9th. All right, and for full-time members, it's $50. For non-members, it's $360. And for non-members, whoever takes it as a non-member, I think you get 3 months of membership. All right, is included with that. So you get first 3 months of membership to the BYOB trading room. So it's a nice little value there. If you're interested, sign up for this. The links are in the description below inside the video, and they're also posted inside the chat if you're looking for the links. All right. So I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, all right, I will render my video. This is the members page. It's only $50 right here. Okay. And your page will look like this. All right. And this would be the link right there. And this is for the non-members. All right. Your page will look like this to sign up for it. And this would be the link to put that in your browser. All right. So if there's no questions, I'm going to render my video. And what am I going to do here? I'll see you guys at 9:15, and we'll kick off the markets. I think we're going to come into a little bit of consolidation and then a move higher. That's what I think is going to happen today. Trial members, you can get it's available for $360. It's only for full-time members. Yeah. At $50. Okay, but if you're trial, you pick it up for $50, and you get 3 months of the BYOB trading room for $360. So it's a pretty good value there. All right, traders. Until probably about about an hour, I'll be back, and we'll kick off the market here.